is up, everybody? What's going on? Happy holidays to ya! We are here on one of our last podcasts of the year. I won't even say a podcast. I'll say a skit. Man, we just want to sit down and talk to y'all about the current state of WWE mainly. We're probably going to touch on other platforms of wrestling, but mainly we're going to be shitting on WWE today. This is our crash out corner on how we feel about the current state of WWE, man. You got me, Dynamite Wolf. You got Mac. And we got our special guest, James, in the building. Unfortunately, Snap and Tim would not be able to make it, but they with us in spirit. You know what I'm saying? They with us in spirit, man. And so let's go ahead and get this thing kicked off.
Dang, go ahead and speak your mind, man. What you got? What you wanna start off on, man?
Believe it or not, I read something today that Gunther or Walter, he's still Walter to me.
Yeah.
And he was talking about how the wrestling community is really hypocritical. Because talking about John Cena and how 10 to 15 years ago they booed the man out the building, and now all of a sudden they act like they done forgot all that and they want to cheer the man on and don't know what they want to do. To a degree, I actually agree with them. I hate to say that, but I actually do, because it's like, and me and Max spoke about this, where especially IWC, the social media good peoples. It's like one minute you want this guy to be great, and the next minute you don't want him to be great, and the next minute you cheering him on again. Which one do you want? What do you want to do? Do you really like this guy, or you stop trying to make everybody heel? Stop trying to let these people do the work. Yeah, I mean, now don't get me wrong. Now sometimes I feel there is a need to intervene, if you will. But other than that, let these people do their job. I mean, I remember back then we didn't have dirt sheets and leakage and all that other stuff. We watched wrestling for wrestling. Whatever happened out there, that's what we watched. Now it's, when I heard this, and they don't need to go this route. I think they need to go down this route. It sucks because they didn't do this. Come on. I mean, right now, I feel to a degree social media is hurting wrestling, because they're constantly trying to change the product to how they want it to be, but it's never going to be the way you want it to be. Somebody's not going to like Walter or Gunther or whatever. Somebody's not going to like Cody Rhodes. Somebody's not going to like the Jey Usos of the world. We get it. But at some point, let the people wrestle. Now, I ain't saying I agree with everything that they do. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
I get it. But I'm like, man, I mean, we don't know that John Cena wanted this. I mean, it sounded like that's what he did. It sounded like he wanted to go out his way. And
But
he
they blame
wanted,
Triple
and
H.
and we done seen so many Kurt Angle, even though his was really bad. But we done seen Kurt Angle. We done seen several other wrestlers who have retired their way. It's weird to me that all of them want to lose on their way out, but John Cena said that I wanted to elevate the stars of the future. I wanted to be the guy that's why I had NXT guys showing up. That's why I had this tournament. That's why I wanted to go out like this, because I wanted to go out my way and elevate somebody on my way out. I didn't want to just win and that's it. I mean, I don't know. I feel like that's an admirable move. A lot of them, it seems like that's kind of the trend where they want to go out elevating somebody. With the exception of Nikki Bella, because I heard today she was saying that she want Rhea Ripley to retire her.
Oh, hell no.
There's nothing that you can do that's gonna elevate you. I'm just saying, there's nothing there, ma'am. You just go. The only thing I agree with Stephanie.
Just go out the door.
Yeah. I'm with Stephanie Varcour on that. She was like, I don't know why you still here, but you just need to retire. I'm about to retire you. Stephanie, please do this tomorrow. Just go ahead and retire. please get her out of here. I don't know why
Real.
she here. I don't know about y'all, but Raquel Rodriguez, she is one of my unheralded MVPs only because she came out there, and when Nikki Bella came out there, not this Monday Night Raw, but the past Monday Night Raw, she just came out of nowhere and threw Nikki Bella in the ring post. That is my MVP just for that.
Just get out the way.
Just get out the way. I mean, but going back to it, I'm like, man, Daniel Bryan called it best, fickle. I'm sorry, it just is. I'm like, let these people do, let these people storytell it. Let it get back to wrestling.
I'm just gonna get some.
So, yeah, you're right. And one thing I can say about some of that too, James, is I don't mind John going out, retire like he want to. I just didn't like the way it went down. Like his thing was never give up. Never, whatever. He showed himself giving up at the end, and then the way he looked, like he smiled and was like, what?
It was poor.
That was like a real weird decision. I don't know why he did it that way. Because for 21 years it was never give up, and then you come on, man. Like, I don't know. I mean, I didn't mind the match. What I did see it, I thought it was one of his weaker ones on the way out. I kind of wish the AJ Styles match would have been the last one that he did, because that match was awesome. But I mean, it is what it is. But as far as where that goes, and the internet is ruining, social media is ruining life in general. It ain't just wrestling. But you do got a point though, where it's ruining a lot of stuff that's going on in wrestling, because like you said, we want, like, for instance, Cody Rhodes. Everybody was all over Cody Rhodes. Now they can't stand him now. They booing him. Oh, he need to go heel. Oh, he need to do this, all that. No, what all that energy was back then. You know what I'm saying? They get tired of you. Hey, we want him. We don't like him no more. Jey Uso. They turned their back on Jey Uso bad. I seen the writing on the wall way before they shit even happened and got to this point. But I was saying this mess back then. Like, I don't see it. I don't know what they see, but I don't see it. But now they booing him. Don't want him to go. Like we had talked about one day too, James, about Sasha Banks. How when she was in WWE, oh man, they need to do something with Sasha. They don't defend the belts like they used to with the tag belts and blah 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 blah. Now this girl went and got every belt. Now they can't stand them. So you can't make wrestling internet fans happy either way it goes. So now I know one thing they can do is try to make these shows a lot more interesting and better for the wrestling fans, though. That's what they can try to do. They're not gonna please all of them, but they can give us something to be happy to, or go home happy to, or want to turn in and watch. Because I swear, and I tell Mike this all the time. Every time I turn Raw, some BS going on, and make me just want to turn it off. I turn on SmackDown. As soon as I turn on SmackDown, I swear to God, every time I turn on SmackDown, I see Solo Sikoa and the Tubi bloodline, and I'd be like, oh my God, what they call it? MFTs, right?
Yeah.
MFTs. And they know what MFTs stand for? James, y'all know what MFTs stand for?
Go for it.
Motherfuck this shit. I turned it straight off. That's what the MFTs stand for. Turned it straight off. I can't stand there watching that shit, man. That shit is horrible. James, shoot, Mike, what you got going on, man, on this little topic right here? This part of it.
Well, it's a lot to break down, to be truthful. So you pretty much said, you can't make the internet fans happy, and social media is ruling wrestling. And James said that part of that is true. But also part of that is back to what you said is it's just terrible booking and storytelling. It's just, that's really what it is. And me personally, I think it's more of the hardcore audience. I think it's more the hardcore audience, us, that's really hard on it because of how we grew up watching wrestling. And we see it in the current state that it is, and we were pissed off and we're irritated. We mad and we don't like the way this shit going. Because because we already know, man, how it used to be in the booking and the storylines, and shit wasn't always sweet,
Right.
but when it did get good, it got good. And right now in the current state, and ever since, I would say that ever since Cody finished his story and the bloodline split, it's been zero storytelling on nobody, on nothing. It's been no storytelling. It's been
inconsistent storytelling too.
It's been
exactly.
And it's been it's been on and off pushes of character building. You know what I'm saying? They want to push somebody, they want to build the character to this person, and then they stop. You know what I'm saying? It's been that going on. So how can we not get pissed off? Why we deserve to get pissed off, irritated about the shit that's going on. Now, not to say that, you know what I'm saying, we know he's doing his due diligence. He's tried his best, but because we know he ain't really talking about what the fuck we talking about. He don't give a fuck what the hell we talking about. He gonna still do what he do regardless. Triple H still gonna do what the fuck he want to do regardless. But the least that he can do is, to me, and this is what we all was under the assumption as when we was all watching NXT at the edge of our seats when he was in charge. Boy, we couldn't wait to the next episode of NXT. We couldn't wait to the next takeover. We was like, oh my God, we can't wait for Triple H to take over the main roster to see what he's gonna do with it. And now that they haven't, we like, what the fuck happened? We like, what the fuck happened? Where was this fire and passion and character building and storyline telling that you had with the NXT roster that you had? Where is that at with the current WWE roster? Where is that at? That's all gone. It's almost like you gave us the big fuck you. You're like, fuck y'all, and I'm gonna do this shit my way. And it's like, and it's fucked up because you still one of the best creative minds in wrestling with you right now. And I know he got some ideas up his sleeve to even turn some of the craziest super wrestlers into superstars. But you're not listening to them. You're not listening to him or them or whoever it is that you're supposed to listen to. And it is what it is, man. Like, now, as far as how John Cena went out, my take is, okay, if they would have led up in like all the upcoming matches that he had when he turned back to face, like when he went against AJ and when he went against Logan Paul, if they built up a story, if they took a small give up storyline with his matches that he was having, like if Logan Paul or AJ Styles made him so close to tapping out, but he overpowered that he won. If they would have just built that small part into each of his matches that led up to the Walter match and he finally tapped out, then okay. I would have fully accepted that.
Yeah.
But for him to just full on have classic matches,
right,
and for that part to not be built into his match, to that match psychology of the storytelling, and then to have him finally just tap out, like that makes us look like, what the fuck is this? Like, why? Like, why happened? So that's the main reason. That's part of the main reason why everybody's pissed off. But at the same time, if you pay attention to the news sites and all of that, only one person that I could say picked up and said the same thing. and that was Luke from Wrestle Talk. He was the only one that said that. When you listen to everybody else talk about that, they don't say anything about that. They do not say anything about that at all. They're only talking about how they're only on how fans are pissed off on how it went out. Well, of course we pissed off how it went out. But if you would have took that little small thing and built that incremental into his matches that he had, and then him tapping out wouldn't have been so would have been so it wouldn't have been so bad. We were like, oh well shit. We seen him close to AJ Styles came close to tapping him out. Logan Paul came close to tapping him out. Everybody came close to tapping him out, and he overpowered it. But now that Walt did it, you know what I'm saying, it happened. But the other thing that I have to say about that, I do not and I love Walt to death, but I do not like the fact that he does that sleeper hold back to back. I do not like that at all. I don't like it because it's almost making it feels like you turning him into a one-trick pony, and he's not. He's not a one-trick pony. Walt could do a lot more, but you know what I'm saying? You got him relying on that sleeper hold. Like, all right, you kicked out the sleeper hold this time. Okay. I would rather for you to transition into a couple of other moves. And then go back to the sleeper hold. Not just constantly just locking it in and locking it in and locking it in. Like, dude, that's making you look desperate. That's making them look very desperate. Like, this is the only way I can win when we know he got a whole set of moves in his arsenal.
Submissions too.
Yes.
Other submissions too.
Yeah, submissions. Other submissions.
Yeah, so it kind of sucks. It just kind of sucks. And to everybody, you know what I'm saying, as far as that mixed bag with John and everybody hating, you know what I'm saying, and then they hate Walter. I don't hate Walter. I still like Walter. It's just the fact that it's just the fact that how he's being booked. That's what really that's where the dislike and the hate is coming in. Okay, he got heat. He got more heat finally after he got John Cena out the way. So that's good. So hopefully they could capitalize on that. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully they can capitalize.
Hopefully they can. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully they can. You know what I'm saying? He got the right heat on him now. So hopefully they could use that opportunity. I'll turn him into more of an asshole.
Yeah.
Me personally. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Turn him into more of an asshole. You know what I'm saying? They said that it got so bad that they had to escort him out of Raw. So shit, cool. Keep that same energy. Do what you need. The writers need to be coming up with ways to get more heat on him, so he could be more of an asshole.
Yeah,
that's what they need to do.
True.
So,
I got a question for both of y'all.
Go for it.
How y'all feel, James? I'm gonna start with you too. How y'all feel about the booking of black wrestlers, especially how y'all feel about the booking of black wrestlers and these upcoming ones that we most likely gonna see on the main roster soon, like Oba, what my boy name is, Javon Evans, maybe Slater, you know, even with Flash just coming up. How y'all guys feel about the booking of black wrestlers in WWE?
Personally, I'm worried. I still am for years, and how they do black wrestlers. The reason I say that is that, you know, I feel like, just like how you said, I in regards of, you start to push them and then they get forgotten. I mean, we look at one guy that I personally like him, and that's Carmelo Hayes. NXT pushed him hard. He looked like he was going to be the next upcoming guy. Goes to he got drafted #1 overall. I'm like, okay, here we go. Now he losing quick matches. He's stuck with the Miz. You know, he can't get anywhere. He keep talking about Melo don't miss. My man shooting bricks everywhere. I mean, it's golly. What happened? What happened? I'm like, dude, you was the number. You was the number one overall pick. You were supposed to be, at least in my eyes, if you're the number one overall pick, even though this is wrestling, we know how they do draft. We know that.
Oh, yeah.
But you're supposed to be the guy that really supposed to be that next one to take over that show. But in this case, you should be on velocity at this point, the way you moving. But it's not. But it's not his fault. That just like you said with the bucket.
No.
But yeah, that's what I'm afraid of, because you know we looked at Lash Legend. You know, start with that push. You put her with Nia Jax and whatnot. Now she kind of getting wrapped into these 6 women matches and little backstory stuff. And Obafemi, you finally gave him national attention, only for him to have a DQ match. You know, the New Day and the Usos, they just stuck. They can't go any further. I mean, it's Javon Evans. It's like it seemed like every time they start to push him, he get massively beat up by somebody. I just feel worried, you know, because again they continue to start to push him, and then they kind of get lost in the shuffle somewhere. And those guys are too talented to be pushed aside. You know, kind of going back to Nikki Bella. I know this is gonna sound weird, but there should be no reason why she get this much screen time when these wrestlers here, and I'm saying wrestlers, should be on weekly programming, getting heavily pushed with the talents that they bring. You know, me and you talked about Carmelo Hayes versus Walter during the tournament. That to me, that was a great match. That boy showed out. But now, after that match, where is he now? He back there doing concessions again. He's still breaking shots. He done got forgotten. And I'm like, and now we're gonna watch another version of I just feel like it's gonna be the new version of black guys getting to the side again. So I hope not, but it just that's the way it's kind of been.
Yeah, I know Mike got something going on right now, but I know what one thing I don't like, and I agree with everything you just said. I'm worried for him too, because it's like every time we see one come up, like you say, they get that little 2-week push, and okay, they might do something with them, and they just try to slowly push them back. Like for instance, another guy who I think deserves to get a chance too, Montez Ford.
Oh yeah,
him and Dawkins. To be honest with you, let them go their separate ways and see if they sink or swim, man. I mean, Montez Ford got a lot of good going for him: upside, athleticism, good looks, great body, you know. But why is he in catering? Why is he putting useless or pointless tag matches? Why is he not even on the show? You know, like, come on. You got Javon Evans, talented as all get out, young kid. And even in NXT, I don't like the way they do him. They'll give him a few matches, and then they'll put him in the title shot, and then he loses. It's like he's set up to know what we're gonna get from him. They building him up to make you tease. He's gonna win this. He's gonna win this, and then he loses. That man has never won a championship match, the main championship in NXT. He done had like 7 tries, and all 7 of them losses. He done had all these good matches on the main events, the main wrestling shows, SmackDown and Raw. What he did, lose. Why he couldn't get a win? What's wrong with giving these people a win? What's wrong with not letting Obi beat Cody? I understand that. What happened to the 20-minute draw? Or why they had to do that old lame DQ finish? You know what I'm saying? Let them boys fight it out. Let them. Hey, they were fighting so hard, none one of them could lose. They went to a draw. They ran out of time. They were fighting so good. I'd have rather dealt with that than having a BS interference. you know. And one last thing before I let Mike go. Another thing I don't like was when they bring people up, and I'm just using just the black people on this one. They always put the people they bring up with their ethnicity. What is the purpose of this? Like, so why I gotta come up and be with the black people? Why I gotta come up and okay, I'm Asian, I gotta go be one of the Asian people on the main roster. Oh, I'm blonde white girl, I gotta go be one of the blonde white girls on the main roster. Like, why you just can't come up and just be you? You have no plan for me. That lets me know right there. You have no direction for me. If I gotta automatically join a faction or a group or be paired with somebody, that's just saying, okay, we holding you with them until we figure out what we're gonna do. That's just how I see it. But I may be wrong.
Well, to your point, I mean, you cooking, you cooking like a motherfucker. So, but as far as that concerned, I don't mind the pairing. It's just that I want the pairing to be something that we never seen before. Okay, like saying like if we were going to like saying that Ethan Page came up,
yeah,
and Leon Slater came up, I wouldn't mind seeing just them, just to throw it out there, to see how they work, to see how would they work in a pair. You know what I'm saying? If they were to do something like that. But it's back to what you said. They always pairing Asians on Asians, white on whites, black on black, Latinos with Latinos. They always pairing that. So I would like for them to step outside that realm and with the pairing part. Now, as far as my faith in black wrestlers, faith in them and booking black wrestlers, that's my side says it all. I'm concerned. I'm very concerned, man, because you got, and this is not to knock anybody that's on the roster, but you got most of our people there are the most talented people on the roster, man.
Exactly.
And you're not even attempting to give them no type of shine or nothing. You're not attempting to do that. You know what I'm saying? So it makes me worried for Javon Evans, Trick Williams, and Obafemi. Which to me, and we going back to that, if you want my honest opinion, I felt like if you really wanted to, if John really wanted that, now that my time is now tournament to end on that term, I would have built it off Obafemi.
Yep.
That would have said something right there. Because Obafemi is getting high praise from the fucking Undertaker. It's like one of the best guys there. And so how can you not? You know what I'm saying? And even if it was, you know, Oba would have lost, saying like if they would have booked it for Oba to lose to John Cena, that wouldn't have hurt Oba at all. That wouldn't have hurt him all. That would have elevated the fuck out of him. He went to the tournament. This man took Cena to the limit.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? And now Cena gone. You know what I'm saying? That would have elevated Oba if any fucking thing. Oh shit. And that would have put it in everybody's eyes. Say, okay, they pushing Oba to be the next big thing. They're really pushing him to be the next big thing now. But that's too much wishful thinking. That's just too much wishful thinking. I already said this to Matt, James. So just in case if you heard it, like I even said it on I left a comment on Wrestling with Keish, one of her comments. I left the comment when she was excited that Oba came back and won the title and all of that stuff. I left the comment. I said, I'm happy that he won the NXT title. Don't get me wrong, but he's wasting time there. Yeah, he's wasted time there. Oba's like in his early 30s, bro.
He's 26. He's 26.
He's 26. Okay, so my bad, Oba, my bad. But anyway, yeah, man, he and his, you know, You gotta get these guys. You gotta get these guys and start building these guys up now. You got to. And if I don't see them, if I don't see Trick, Javon, or Oba, and that includes Ethan Page too, because I like Ethan Page character. That motherfucker's fucking hilarious. I love Ethan Page too. If I don't see them in the Royal Rumble,
they drop the ball,
making the entrance, that lets me know that you dropped the fucking ball. Sorry, you dropped the ball. That means that you're not trying to build new stars. You like fuck what we talking about, which you've been doing damn near the whole year, which you've been practically doing for the whole year, and you're not looking towards the future. We supposed to be looking towards the future now, man. Like, ain't no reason. And the reason why I'm not saying nothing about the women is because it's like the women are getting more love than the guys. The women are getting more love than the guys, man.
I think with the women, I think with the women, it's more newer faces with the women. They're not all like outside of like Nikki Bella, who done been there forever. Yeah. It's still like a nice little window size for most of the women. With the guys, a lot of the really good guys we done seen for 10, 12 years. And it's like, okay, it's time to move on, bro. And then women, they got so many good ones now to where it's like, okay, they can come in and waves a little bit. Now they got a few still straggling around that can be like, all right, they wasting time or whatever. But we got a nice selection, and the women work rate and the working of the women are a lot better than what we ever had. So I think that's what they get a kind of a saving grace for.
Tremendous.
They get a little saving grace for that, but it's still they still can be used a little better too. But like you said, it's they're in a lot of better state than what the guys are. The guys are just stale, man.
Yeah.
And to add to what Mike had said earlier about the booking, one guy, I'm giving exception to the rule because of his age, but he falls in this category, especially towards the end of the tournament, and that's R-Truth. You know, considering he wasn't even in it. He had during that whole failed heel turn thing, whatever. Always was somebody who was supportive of John Cena, but this was a guy also that we haven't seen in the main event title scene since 2011, 10, something like that. And then he gets released. He gets brought back because everybody cried about it. Why did you release him? You know, that kind of thing. You bring him back. Not only you bring him back, you start pushing him as if we may do something with him. I mean, you pushed him to the point where there was actually a picture of him with the Street Profits teasing some kind of get together. The Street Profits and Carmelo Hayes and R-Truth, and I'm like, oh, maybe, okay. But kind of going back to what you said, they're always pairing us with us, and all that good stuff.
Right.
You know, going right back to it. But then, just like Mike said earlier in the broadcast, they started pushing him, and all of a sudden, now he back in the back. Disappeared. Back to comedy. Not even in the tournament. And the only part that he had in the tournament was mentioning Joe Hendry.
Now, but the fact, and I really want to chime in on how pissed off I was about that.
Oh, man,
it was horrible. John's tournament.
It
was John's tournament, and the fact that you didn't even put him into a match in the tournament is criminal. It's absolutely criminal. Like you could have easily pushed R-Truth to go to like the quarterfinals or the semifinals. And that would have been cool. That would have been enough, and that would have been cool. But you didn't even put him into the damn tournament.
Man, we didn't have him or Randy involved. Randy wasn't even at the last show.
Yeah, wasn't even at last show. Randy's been MIA for a minute now, man. He was even MIA doing the little goodbye speeches. You know what I'm saying? All the goodbyes to everybody, all the goodbye little videos that they did. Randy was even MIA on that. I'm trying to figure out what I'm curious to know what he's thinking right now. Though. I'm very curious to know what Randy's thinking right now because I'm wondering if Randy's is he thinking about stepping back now that he see that John is gone. I'm trying to think if he's thinking about stepping back now. But I know one thing that he said that he wanted. Randy said he wanted to at least have more matches than the Undertaker. I don't know how many more matches that he get. I don't know how many more matches that is. I don't know how many more matches that is. But whenever he reached that quota of having more matches than Taker, I believe that's when we'll finally hang. I think that's when he'll finally hang it up, or until his body says, "No, you can't go no more." You can't go no more. So,
well, I gotta ask this question. One of the things that irks me right now, speaking about crashing out, and it may be something simple to a lot of people, but why do we have to spend the first 3 minutes of each show watching everybody walk in? Why do I need to see Brian Breaker drinking coffee? Why do I need to see everybody look like they on a pill commercial?
You know why, right?
Like,
you know why they doing that now.
You know these people don't look that happy. They look like they on some pill commercial. Everybody's just smiling and laughing. I'm like, what? And if 5 minutes later they jumping them, I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
You know why they doing that, right? They doing that to make it more like a sports presentation.
Yeah, it's just it just looks creepy. I just and now they're doing their next turn. They're getting ready to turn on Sean's girl. They're getting ready to turn on Stephanie Valkyrie now. They ready to start talking about her title reign was poor and all this other stuff. I just read that 2 days ago.
For real?
She can't talk. Yep, she can't talk and all this other stuff. And that the only good thing about her is that they show her in the first 3 minutes walking in with her little title and she's smiling and she just looks like she's kind of up in the air, like she's on a pill commercial. And I'm like, really?
They ain't get. I ain't heard nothing about them being pissed off about Steph.
Oh yeah, they start.
They're saying she ain't really defending the belt.
Yep, it was too quick to rush her. Yeah, all kinds of stuff.
That's not her fault. That's not her fault.
Yeah, we know.
When they put the belt, when you put the belt on someone, our mind in our mindset, and let me rephrase this to the old school motherfuckers that know the smart fans. I should say the smart fans and the OGs that watch wrestling and paid attention to wrestling. When you put a belt on someone, that means that okay, you have a plan for this person. That means that we should already have at least minimum her 4 next opponents who she's going to fight against. Her next 4 people who she's going to defend the belt against. If you don't even have the minimum 4, then in my opinion, you shouldn't even be putting no belt on nobody.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna say this, and I agree with what you, especially in the beginning when you was talking about booking. Going back to booking again, I feel like you're right. It should be that way. And at one point, it used to be that way. Now it's like when you get the belt, you're a part timer now to a degree. It's your first week is gonna be a promo. Your second or third week will be interlined between a tag match, you getting jumped, or you're gonna have another promo, and then the third week it's another promo, and then finally you're gonna wrestle on the pay-per-view. Followed by maybe you're gonna jump somebody in the back, or somebody's gonna jump you again. I mean, we saw that. We did have seen that with Stephanie. We've seen that with CM Punk. We see that with Cody Rhodes. To the point where I already know what he's gonna do. He's gonna come out of his suit. He's gonna walk out. He's gonna stare at everybody. He's gonna look like he really matters, and he's gonna go, "What do you want to talk about?" That's what he's gonna do, and that's every week. And then finally, somebody's gonna interrupt him. They're gonna get mad with him. They're probably gonna wrestle or whatever. And then that's all we're gonna see about Cody Rhodes for that week. And then the next week we're gonna repeat. And I'm like, we
You're right, James. You're so right. And the only thing is, what only time they actually defend their titles is when somebody be like, "All right, we doing an invitational. We got to do a
Yep,
U.S.
we doing
title
invitational.
invitational. We doing an Intercontinental title invitational." That's the only time the belts get defended.
Yep.
Yeah, but
Dragging
the
off the
thing,
only
Or
person
somebody's finna
defend
do
his
a DQ.
titles.
yeah, but the thing about it, I used to be excited about is usually the jumping leads to storylines.
Nope.
When
Yep.
you jump a motherfucker,
Yep.
it usually leads to storylines or something's
Yep.
gonna happen. But you get
Yep.
jumped now, it's like they get jumped just for the fuck
Just
of
to
it.
get
Like,
jumped. Just to get
Yeah.
jumped.
just get jumped.
Just to get your. That's it.
Just to get jumped.
That's it.
Like, hold on, bro. If you finna,
Yep.
if I'm finna take this ass whooping, then I need to get my lip back.
Right.
Yeah.
I need to get my lip back. We need to run this. We need to run this back.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing
Yeah.
about another thing about Cody is the thing about Cody, man, and the thing I really get irritated with this with Cody, man, because I like Cody. I still do like Cody. It's just
I do
that
too.
it's just that that it's the way they got his character now. Like his character to me, it's not consistent. Because to me, in my opinion, ain't nowhere in hell that if I'm getting jumped, I'm coming back out there in the fucking suit. You got me fucked up. You got me fucked up. I understand that I'm supposed to be the face of the company, and people look up, and kids look up to me, and I love the kids and all of that. But kids got to understand, hey, if something happened to me, I'm finna retaliate. These motherfuckers, and even if I have to go to a point, if I have to get to a point, listen, everybody, I apologize, but I know I'm supposed to be a role model and everything. I get it, but I can't do this right now.
Yeah.
Drew, I'll just straight up call his ass out. Drew, get your ass out here. We got business. Or better yet, I won't even say that. You know what? As soon as I catch Drew, I need on-site energy.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that he's not consistent with that. It's like he only do that in bursts. Like he'll start off and then he'll stop. He'll start off and then he'll stop. Like that's one of the reasons why I love Kevin Owens. Because whenever KO got that on-site energy, it's on-site energy. He'll give a fuck what it is. It's on-site. It's on-site. I'm gonna beat your ass. It's on-site. And so that's what
my man beating you down with a golf cart. That's what my man was on a golf cart beating you up. That is
but I'm just saying that, and that's and to reflect on that, that's part of the reason why I never considered Kevin Owens' heel turn a heel turn. Because when we go back to that in their story building, I know a lot of people forgot. He was pissed off for Cody for teaming up with Roman.
Yeah, that wasn't a heel turn. That man was genuinely mad. That made sense.
That was just straight up making sense because Roman ran roughshod. You think I'm gonna forget about what this motherfucker did? This motherfucker tried to end my career. And you're gonna shake hands and you're gonna team up with this motherfucker? Yeah, I'm gonna beat your ass too. I'm gonna beat your ass too.
Yeah.
So
that was just that was a real moment.
That was just a real split moment. That was just a split moment. Like I feel KO because anybody else that's listening to this that disagree with what we're saying, I'm sorry, I'm calling your bluff. You full of shit. You are absolutely full of shit. Because ain't nowhere in hell that's saying like James and Mac made my life a living hell. And all of a sudden, I'm finna all of a sudden team up with these motherfuckers. You think I'm finna team up with these motherfuckers? They make my life a living hell. I'm finna try to find a way to get my lip back on their motherfucking ass.
Right.
But that's just real talk though, man. So so I know that probably segue into a lot of other shit, but My bad.
Yeah. I got. No, you good? I got a question for both of y'all.
Go for it.
Mac, I'll start with you first on this one.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like something refreshing happened on Tuesday night, but at the same time, I felt bad because I'm like, I've been with the company since 2022. I've won nothing, and all of a sudden, I finally win something.
Mm-hmm.
And when I win something, it's being told that I wasn't supposed to win.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about the yeah. So I'm your thoughts. Is this a work or is this like they say? Everybody's saying that this was not planned and whatnot. And I felt it was refreshing because that's how wrestling used to be, where you would just watch a regular broadcast and all of a sudden you see a title change,
Title change.
and
Yeah.
you knew 9 times out of 10 this ain't gonna happen. You already predicted that this is not gonna be their night, and all of a sudden they pull out the spoiler. You
Yeah.
know, and seeing her win, I felt good for her. But considering that 2022, she's been there. I looked that up earlier, and the only thing she has is she's been on the show. She has no title, no title wins. She has no tournament wins. She's just been part of Chase U, which we still don't even know if that's even a group
Java
still.
University.
See, so and yet she finally won her first championship, and everybody's screaming is, "Oh, she wasn't supposed to win," and now it's gonna be next because you wanna push AEW's Blake Monroe, whatever her name is.
Yeah.
So, what's your thoughts? Because I feel like that she needs to keep the title. That's just me.
I genuinely think the referee did mess up. But to your point, we need those spontaneous moments like that. I remember back in the day when Diesel uh beat Bob Backlund at a house show and won a title off
You know
Bob.
how crazy that was back then? Because
Mm-hmm.
I think when it happened, when they showed it on Raw, I was looking like, wait a minute, what the fuck? Even though I don't give a fuck about Kevin Nash,
Yeah.
but even though I could care less about Nash, but I was just like, damn, that actually happened, and he won the title and came back and came out as world champion, and nigga, that shit was awesome. But I ain't want to rain on that back. But go ahead.
No, but no, like, and that's one thing I do like about AEW. Even though you might be a champ over there, but it's a high possibility you might can lose your title on the actual show. WWE rarely do that. They always say they big title wins for their PLEs or whatever they want to call them. And I think with Thea Hale, I always thought she had talent. I knew her problem was going to be kind of like what Roxanne Perez was. They just little women, but they can really wrestle. But they just so little, and they got to do things that kind of want to have to make them stand out because of their stature. And that match between her and Blake Monroe was Blake Monroe's an okay wrestler. I don't think she's great at all, to be honest with you. I think even with the thing with Tony Storm, I think Tony Storm pretty much carried that, in my opinion.
Yeah, she carried that. Yeah,
she did.
But I think they was trying we're gonna give her some opponents that can really get down in the ring and kind of can like help carry her to make her look okay. And the referee slipped up and counted the 3. You could tell it was awkward, but you know what? This might be a way they can push Thea for a little bit. I mean, to see what she can do with it. They got the belt on her now, and I'm pretty sure they got to do some switch ups in creative. I'm pretty sure some people they probably was getting ready to fight Blake. Now they probably got to switch up and see what they're gonna do for Thea. But I wouldn't mind them running with her for a little minute. I don't see her being champ for long because that's strictly transitional. Somebody finna get that off of her. But I just hope when in the little time she do have it, she showed them enough to say, okay, we need to look at her again. We may have reevaluated her wrong. So
agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. And I was cool with that. I was cool with that change too, because I was shocked and surprised, but at the same time, it was like you said, James, it was a breath of fresh air, bro. It was a breath of fresh air, and this was needed. That's the main reason why most of the time when I watch TNA matches, well, not TNA, but both, when I watch their matches on their programs and they have spontaneous title changes, be like, oh shit, I wasn't expecting that, but it's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's just like I wasn't expecting Willow and Old Girl to win the women's belts when they won. You know what I'm saying? That was cool. You know what I'm saying? So
shout out to Willow, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, definitely shout out to Willow. Definitely shout out to Willow. Definitely shout out to Willow. But yeah, it's good to have those changes. Even if it don't even, and they need to understand, and WWE mainly needs to understand, they need to go back to that. Like having them spontaneous, have those spontaneous title changes and unexpected title changes on regular shows and house shows. Because they'll put more eyes on the product and make everybody wonder, like, oh shit, that happened? Oh well shit. I need to see what they're gonna do with it. And what they're gonna do with it. But what they also can do with her, what they probably gonna end up doing, and this is me reaching right now, doing a reach. They're probably gonna end up trying to put her in probably triple threat and fatal four-way matches. You know what I'm saying? To have her spontaneously get the wins and build her up like that. And then when she have her most serious match, that's where they probably going to have her be the transitional champion and drop the title to whoever that person is. So that's what I think. That's my reach. That's what I believe was going to happen. But I just hope that she have a decent run because she do deserve it. She do deserve it, and I hope they, you know what I'm saying, they take it seriously.
For both of y'all, I do have another serious question that I've been kind of thinking about. Pretty much, I guess, my last one. Guys, we about to enter into like how the Attitude Era, where we had so many of our great heroes just kind of disappeared, or they quietly retired and they went off. And now we're getting into that point again. We already lost John Cena now. Taker's gone. Now following behind, we done heard AJ Styles say he's getting ready to retire. There's reports going around Brock Lesnar's getting ready to retire officially, fully. We've heard our Truth talking about retiring. We're hearing a lot of guys. Chris Jericho been hotly rumored about coming back to the Royal Rumble. Now he's going to be on a retirement tour. So now it seems like all of our guys are getting ready to retire. So I guess my biggest question is, do you feel WWE is really going to get exploited? Because now with these guys, these used to be your money makers. These used to be. Seth Rollins also said that he only maybe got a couple more years and he's getting ready to leave.
Roman too, yeah.
Are you Roman too? And now these used to be your money makers, and now all of them probably in the next 2 or 3 years, CM Punk, you're not going to have them anymore. So, is it time to do something now? Obviously, but do you feel are they going to get exploited because now all these guys are finna go?
Like you want to go first,
and they're not really pushing the new guys.
Yeah, I'll go first on this one. They definitely feel it. If they don't fix that problem right now, they definitely going to get exploded. That shit is definitely going to happen. That's the main reason why I always talk about that. Like, because we hear these guys on interviews saying how much time they got left, and we see them get injured. We see them get injured, and it gets harder and harder for them to come back. It's very challenging for them to come back, man. And I know, and me personally, I don't want them to get to a point, because most of these wrestlers, man, most of these guys, they got families, man. They got kids. They got families to raise. And I would hate for them to get to a point where their body just fucked up and they can't even raise their kids. You know what I'm saying? I love everything that the wrestlers do. That's the main reason I will always hold wrestling to a higher degree than I would any other sport. This is because they put their bodies on the line 365. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a painful. So Triple H and whoever it is to everybody, they really need to start building now. You need to start pushing these NXT guys and getting them in front now. You gotta start putting these guys in dark matches. You gotta start, you know what I'm saying, slick introducing them into the main roster audience, so the audience can get hyped on them, so they can understand where they come from, their wrestling style, they background, they character. You know what I'm saying? They have to get that started now, because if they don't, they fucked. They royally fucked. Because when all of these guys retire, and watch, it's going to happen back to back. It's going to Cena's going to retire, and then we got AJ's going to retire soon. It's all going to happen. They all going to have their retirement tour, which is going to help build the company some money, because we're going to want to see them. But when their retirement happens, you know, that's pretty much it. That's donezo. They done. So the WWE right now really needs to start building up. I'm not even we ain't even concerned about the women. The women straight. The only thing you need to do with the women, is book the women right. That's all they need to do.
I agree.
Book the women and have the women with decent characters. And they're good. They're good on their front. But far as the guys, oh no. It's all, you gotta, what's the famous phrase? You gotta burn it down to build it up. You gotta burn it down to build it up. So that's my take. What you got, Matt?
I agree with you. I don't disagree with nothing you said at all. I feel like WWE always had this problem since after their Attitude Era, where they were forced to make stars. When WCW was kicking their ass so bad that they was just like, all right, we're gonna grab about 12 of you guys and y'all do what y'all want, be as creative that y'all want, and we're gonna try to throw something at the wall and see if it sticks or not. And then we had the characters back then, so you know it was more character based, but it was, you know, it was fun, it was cool, it was crazy, and people liked it. And since then, I'm gonna say WWE has not been in that pressure situation where they feel threatened or bothered by another company to actually build stars like they want to. It's like now they only build stars when certain people just catch fire. You know, like okay, Cena came out of nowhere, kind of just caught fire. You know, Daniel Bryan just caught fire. Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, you know, someone caught fire a little bit. It's not like they truly building, because they got so many people in their roster. They got stars all over the spot. It's just depending on, like y'all been saying, how they gonna book it to make it work. Now what they are really good at is booking people to make you not care about those people no more. They are masters at that shit. They done boot me out of a lot of people I don't even care to even watch no more. Like, I'm gonna give you an example. One person I used to love watching, Phoenix wrestle, man, in Lucha Underground and AEW. If he comes out on WWE, it's like I know I'm gonna see a couple nice cool moves, but you know he's gonna lose. You know.
Wait a minute, he still wrestling for them?
See,
there you go. See,
you know, see, like, you know, people like that is like, you know, they are still pushing, and this has always been their thing. They keep those high guard people up so high. Your Rey Mysterios, your CM Punks, your Cena's, your Seth Rollins, and your Roman Reigns and all them. They keep these guys at the top so long, to where they don't never do nothing with nobody behind them to make them, you know, replaceable. Yet it's like, I'm pretty sure if you wanted them guys to give anybody the rub, like, hey man, we need to build some of these guys up, they wouldn't mind taking a few L's to some of these lower guys that they're trying to push up. That's just how they're supposed to go. And they always claim, oh, I'm gonna go out on my back. I'm gonna go out on my back. Well, you need to go out and get on your back a little earlier before you actually retire, so these new people can get some exposure. And I don't see them doing it, because they got a gold mine. They sitting on a gold mine with a few people. So Ruka looks amazing. You got a gold mine and so much untapped potential with Jada Parker. You got a gold mine with Oba. That dude got a lot of charisma, a lot of presence to him. Javon Evans is a young kid that could be relatable to a whole different culture. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And you're not taking advantage of this. You're not taking advantage of this at all. Like, it's like, what are y'all doing? Y'all want to hold on to the old guard so bad and wait till they just dried up to finally be like, all right, we need to push somebody else now. Braun Breaker, white hot, baby face. You poured all this water on him to cool him off the term heel for what?
Mm-hmm.
Just to be in one of your old guard people's stables, Seth Rollins. Why?
Mm-hmm.
What's the purpose of this? Why cool this man off? This man was showing you that man was the hottest thing going into Mania. Hottest.
Yep.
But you want him to be in this group that, to be honest, who cares?
Mm-hmm.
Who cares? Who cares? I mean, I like Bronson Reed personally, but who cares when he comes out?
Mm-hmm.
Wearing Bronson Reed shirts. Who listening to Bronson Reed music? Who downloading Bronson Reed music? Who
Well, let's not even talk about music because they
part too.
They music now.
Yeah,
like I said, man, like I said before, they gonna have to burn it down to build it up again.
Yeah,
They're gonna
they
have to burn everything down, bro.
Yeah.
Music, wrestlers, they're gonna have to burn it down to build it up, man. And they better do it soon because
this could be the perfect reset button. This after this WrestleMania, they can hit the reset button and change this whole company around if they wanted to.
If
they got the stars to do it, but are they going to do it? Just like I'm gonna say one last thing on this. With the bass wrestler thing with being Austin Theory.
Austin Theory.
How many times we got to try to push this man? They can give this man chance after chance. He's not an over guy. I don't think Austin Theory would ever be over. Why not give that to a person that has potential to get over? That you have seen get over. I'm gonna say I'm just gonna throw a name out there, and Montez Ford. He has the potential. You've seen him get over on the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
He's won championships and got over. He has great charisma, perfect perfect chance for him to just try something, even though it's being a heel, but still give him a chance. He's proven he's gotten over. Even when Vince Austin Theory couldn't get over, bro. This man handpicked this dude. Crowd just don't want to see him. They just they booed the hell out of him. They weren't booing him all he a bad guy. No, they just booed the shit out of him because they don't want to see this. They're like, man, we don't want this. And then watch what happens. Austin Theory gonna be with dang on Seth Rollins because he's gonna try to get his group back or pay back on that group for kicking him out.
And the only thing that we remember most about Austin Theory, his only biggest highlight was Roman Reigns picking at him about Vince not being there anymore. That's his greatest highlight.
I couldn't tell you Austin Theory did anything of relevance. Besides getting stunned by Stone Cold and when he went flying in the air. That's the only thing I can truly remember about Austin Theory, bro.
That and when Roman told him, he said, "Your dad is not here anymore," and everybody just lost their mind when he said that. I was like, "Oh, there go his greatest highlight."
All right, man. I think we touched on damn near everything. We got anything else to touch on before we wrap up?
All right. 3 people to lead the company going forward. What y'all 3?
3? Oh, are we talking about old guard or are we talking about new stars?
New. We gotta burn it down and build it back up. Give me 3 people. Give me 3 people you're gonna build up around.
3 people who they could build the company around. They could definitely build in the women's division. They could definitely build around Sol Ruka. That motherfucker, that damn soul snatcher is just beautiful. That shit is just beautiful. Like they could definitely build around Soul Ruka and Lash too. And Lash as being the big woman that she is, they can definitely do a great job of building around Lash too. But no, man, hold on. Let's rearrange this question because I think we need to. Me personally, and I'm being biased right now. I don't even think we need to work. To a certain degree, I don't really believe we need to worry about the women. It's the guys that we need to be concerned about. Yeah, we need to figure out which I would say the three guys.
It was the three anybody. I'm just saying three people. It ain't have to be women, man, woman. It no matter. Just three people you want to build around.
I would definitely like for them to build around Oba. I would definitely like for them to build around Oba Femi. You could definitely build around Carmelo Hayes, man. By him being the small guy and always underestimated, underrated. You could definitely build around Carmelo Hayes, man. Because he got swag, he got style. That boy, I haven't seen a bad match out of him yet. I have not seen a bad match out of Carmelo Hayes yet.
Nope.
None. I can't count. I can't count on my hands or feet on matches, on bad matches. That man has gave us hit after hit after hit. Even when he losing, he's giving us bangers. Even when he's losing, he giving us bangers. So I'll definitely build and the other guy, I would say the douche heel. And I'm gonna just flat out say it. I really believe that I would say in 2020, I would say between late 2026, MJF going to show up in WWE. I just truly believe that's going to happen. I believe that's going to happen. Do I want it to happen? No, because he's going to be censored as fuck. He won't be MJF. He's going to be a watered down version of himself.
Yeah.
So do I want him to pop up in WWE? Fuck no. But do he need to show up in WWE and maybe push the boundaries of wrestling or what storytelling and heel work, what he can do?
Yeah.
If they let him be him in WWE, if they let him be the heel that he needs to be in WWE, oh, that's gold. That's gold.
Yeah.
That's gold.
Okay.
So that's my take.
Nothing wrong with it. I had a chance. See who gets 3 years when you come back.
I'm here.
Right, James,
I agree definitely over Femi, Carmelo Hayes. I actually got an honorable mention. I know he said 3, but this one guy, I just feel they just need to. The man just need to speak, but I feel like his wrestling speaks for itself. But third, I would also say Ethan Page. I would probably say him too. I feel like he reminds me of Lance Storm, but with charisma. You know, he can do that thing. But I can't remember his name off the top. I just know he's the current United States champion.
Dragunov.
Oh, Dragunov? Oh, yeah. Eli Dragunov. Oh, yeah.
He can't speak, but boy, that boy can wrestle. That boy, his wrestling speaks for itself. I feel those guys right there.
All Dragunov needs to do is stay healthy. That's all Dragunov needs to do. That's all he needs to do. He just needs to stay healthy. I agree with you. I'm pissed off that I didn't bring up Eli Dragunov.
He was on my list too.
Yeah, because all he needs to do, all the wrestlers that we mentioned, all they need to do is just stay healthy. That's all.
Yep.
If they stay healthy, we good. We good.
Yeah.
Man.
My 3, I went Dragunov. I just think all wrestling companies need that guy, who's gonna go out there and make it look like it's real.
Yeah.
And he makes it look like he's real. I could tell you had a conversation with him. He hates how the internet knows everything, and they got this show where they're giving up all the secrets and stuff. He looked like the guy who grew up where we grew up with when it was just tough, hard nosed. I love that about him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Braun Breaker.
Oh
and get him, push him back where he could be. I think he could be a big star. And I over is my honorable mention. I'm gonna go with Javon Evans, and the reason why I chose Evans over is because
he's relatable. He could be relatable to an audience. He could be relatable to a whole different audience.
Yep.
I agree with you on that.
Leon
Slater kind of fit that category too.
Leon Slater too, but I don't know. They act like they're finna buy him up out of TNA. But I do like him too. I'm pretty sure when they do bring him up, he's gonna be in the tag team. I don't think they're gonna do anything one-on-one with him.
But man, just think about how when I look at Leon, man, and I just look and I'm like, dude, he reminds me of a face MJF. Because MJF and both of them are so fucking young and so good with their fucking craft. They're great. Like these young cats are great in their craft, man. It's amazing. It's mind blowing, and it just makes me excited for their future. But at the same time, it's hard for me to not get excited because of the way they're going to be booked.
Exactly.
So it's like all the excitement goes away. Like, man, I can't wait to see what they're going to do. But then you see them going down the mid card vortex or the mid card vortex or the jobber vortex, and you just look at this shit like, you just shake your head like, fuck you. Fuck you, Triple H. Fuck you and the horse you rolled in on.
No, that was cool. That was good.
Oh man, we definitely got to get another one together with everybody next year. We definitely got to get a sideshow, another a wrestling sideshow next year, man. But man, anything else that we got before we wrap up?
No, I'm okay right now.
All right, me too. All right, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed our small crash out corner. Well, I won't say it's small, but crash out corner on our wrestling rant on what we believe is the state of wrestling. We hope you all enjoyed. Give us like, share, subscribe on our YouTube channel. Follow us on all social media platforms. We just got set up here on StreamYard, so we don't got the socials listed, but it's at the GBTC podcast. I'll post the links when the video goes up on YouTube. I'll post the links. Give us a follow on all the platforms. And man, the last thing, holidays coming up. Everybody be safe for the holidays. Don't get too fucked up and wasted on New Year's. If you do, make sure you have somebody drive yourself home. Make sure you have a driver on your way home. Or if you're drinking at home, just make sure you don't get too shit-faced to get hurt in the house. That's just Uncle Mike's safety tip. Anyway, y'all take care of your minds. Y'all take care of your minds, take care of your hearts, and we'll see y'all again live next year, man. We'll be back next year, January the 11th, with a new season, new episodes, new content, new shit to talk about, and we may surprise y'all in going live on some of our episodes. So be on the lookout for that, because I know the goal for next year is for us to hit at least 1,000 subscribers on our YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And to get 1,000 across the board, honestly. So that's the goal. So we're going to try to shoot for it. Hopefully everybody look forward to the content. And, catch y'all later.
Peace.
All right.